Get started. You've seen her as Tiffany on HBO's Insecure, on IG, dropping gems, and on her podcast, Small Doses. How many of y'all seen I Be Knowing? That's what I'm talking about. Put them beautiful black hands together for Amanda Shields.
Hello, everybody. What is going on? Let me just first start by saying I want to quell any confusion. I know people are like, wait, what's going on? All right, so there's been some colleges that want to bring Smart, Funny, and Black to their school, and I said, well, let's make those shows available for everybody so that when we do our shows that have our celebrity guests, they're going to know what they're getting in for. So today, we are at Dartmouth College, and we are so happy to be here. I say here like here because we're in the virtual world of things, but we are with Dartmouth. We are with Dartmouth College today, and we want to thank them for bringing us here with
Smart, Funny,
in Black History Month. Now, you know, all the colleges are like, it's February. Let's do something black. So we're like, well, you know what? We got something black for you. So here we are.
Smart, Funny,
So this is the way the show is going to go. We have our two Black experts that are going to be coming on later, and they are students here at Dartmouth College. And so they'll be representing for y'all, the student body. Shout out to everybody joining us on YouTube. Shout out to everybody who is watching Smart, Funny, and Black for their first time. This right here is a little show that I created because I got tired of all the negative imagery of Black folks. And I just feel like, especially in the last year, it just seems like we are inundated on a regular basis with so much negativity. And it's not just of Black folks, but it's the incessant violence that we see against us. And it is so hard to continue to uphold your joy when you are constantly being inundated with those images. And so I say, you know what? I need to create something that allows us to be able to celebrate, right? Like that allows us to be able to enjoy each other in our natural, organic, Black ass space. And thus we created Smart, Funny, and Black. Here's Smart, Funny, and Black. It's a safe space for you to be your whole Black self. And this show was created to use comedy and creativity to foster community, not just foster, to encourage, to strengthen. We have some folks that come to a Smart, Funny, and Black show, and they didn't even know that they've been missing out on all this Black goodness all their whole Black lives. And so we're here for you. So today we are going to continue to do what we've been doing since 2016, which is bringing you Smart, Funny, and Black. And I am so excited to share this with so many of you. And listen, Smart, Funny, and Black is Smart, Funny, and Black is welcome to everyone, but it is for Black people. And when I say that, I want to be clear. If you do not identify as Black, you are welcome to enjoy the show. However, know your place. Okay? What I mean by that is this show is about our culture. It's about our experiences. It's about our jokes, etc., etc. This is not about preserving the feelings of others who may feel like jokes might be slighted towards them, even if they are correct. No, you don't walk into a bar mitzvah and say, when we gon' swag surf? What do? You're a guest. You join in, you learn, you understand, and you sit back when it's not about you. So again, we welcome everyone, but understand this is going to be our space to revel in all of the blackity blackness. Now, I know a lot of people may have like seen Smart, Funny, and Black floating around, but didn't really understand like, okay, what's that seal about? What's all that? So my thought process with Smart, Funny, and Black is like, I wanted to connect it to intellectualism because I truly believe that when we say Black people are magic, it's for many things. And one of those is in what we are able to do with our minds. So there's a little bit of HBCU in here. There's a little bit of PWI in here because, you know, we've had to thug that out too. And there's a whole lot of Hogwarts in here because, again, Black folks are magic. Smart, Funny, and so just like Hogwarts has their houses, we have our fams. So, Jana, let's talk about the fams. Now, as you can see, we've got Rebel Fam, Woke Fam, Fly Fam, and Culture Fam. I think we are missing a slide. I think we went one slide too fast. So, anywho, the way that it works is you can look at your fam and figure out which fam represents you. Let's go back one slide, Jana, because we are ahead one slide. There we are. All right. So I want you to take a look and decide which fam are you. So first we have our Rebel Fam. Now, our Rebel Fam are our fighters. Okay. Let's get me back on screen or to the side at least. Our Rebel Fam. There we go. Our Rebel Fam are our fighters. Now, listen, for all of you all out there who are ready for it to go down when it's time to go down, Rebel Fam is for you. And you know who you are. Like you in the spot and anyone says something sideways and you're like, what's up? What's up? And we've all seen those videos where there was like that friend who was standing there and when things went a little haywire, that friend was like, oh, I'm here. I'm ready. That's you, Rebel Fam. That's you. And your motto is, we fight. That's right. We fight. So if you are at home right now and you are Rebel Fam, make sure that you say, we fight whenever you want to cheer. Then we have our Woke Fam. Now, our Woke Fam, as you can see right here, with the books. Actually, Jana, can you just pull me to the side of the image so that I can talk about it while I'm on here? So our Woke Fam are, you got to press the space bar. So everyone, welcome Jana. Jana is doing this for the first time, so we're going to be patient with Jana. That's the wrong slide. All right, so our Woke Fam. Our Woke Fam, there we go. Our Woke Fam are nope. All right. So our Woke Fam are intellectuals, but our Culture Fam are our artisans, okay? Our artists who are always ready for deepness, who are creatives, who are really just, you know, they're the ones who are at the open mic Zooms. I was like, you know, are people really doing open mic Zooms? And yes, they are. Y'all, they are on the Zoom talking about, and we are, and they are, and you are running from Corona. Yes. Shout out to our Culture Fam. Culture Fam, you guys, I am you. You know, we are creatives, we are artists. And you know what they say? They say historians write the facts, but artists write the feelings. And that's what you all are doing right now in this day and time. And Culture Fam, your motto is, we vibe. We vibe. Then we have our Fly Fam. Fly Fam, y'all the ones who are always fresh to death. Y'all the innovators. Y'all the ones who are coming up with all the dopeness that everyone's trying to copy. Like, oh, I didn't know you could flip it like that. When I said, okay, polka dots, I was talking about our Fly Fam. And y'all motto is, we rap. We rap. Last but not least, we have our Woke Fam. Woke Fam. Y'all y'all are the real, like, y'all are intellectual. Y'all know the facts. Y'all know the information. Y'all are the grammar police on Twitter and Instagram. And y'all are making it very clear that you are having no parts of nobody if they do not know where the apostrophe goes in your. You on the phone with your girls like, I really think he was cute, but it's like, how could I ever like give him any play when he doesn't know that there's a difference between there and there? I feel ya. And your motto is, we read. So those are our fams. We fight, we rep, we read, we vibe. That's Rebel Fam, Woke Fam, Fly Fam, Culture Fam. And when we get to the next slide, you're going to see how you can use the emojis associated with each of these fams to represent in the chat. For our Rebel Fam, we got the Black Power Fist emoji. For our Woke Fam, we got the books emoji. Don't you love technology? Don't you love Wi-Fi? How'd y'all enjoy that little break? How y'all enjoy that? Y'all had a good time?
Smart Bunny.
But we're back. So I'm not sure where I got cut off, so I'm gonna just repeat this last little part. Rebel Fam, Black Power Fist, Woke Fam, books emoji, Culture Fam, palette emoji, Fly Fam, sunglasses emoji. So represent in the chat. Let's keep it popping while we keep it on moving. Let me tell y'all what's next about Smart, Funny, and Black. Now, Marcus Garvey is one of our greatest leaders of all time. And I like to say this next quote because I think it is integral that we understand that as a people, we have so much more power than we actually tap into, that we actually utilize. I feel like so often we are looking to outside sources to confirm the people within our community. And I love this quote from Marcus because he makes it very clear how I feel and how I know so many of you feel. And so I want to invite all of us to say this together. Now, of course, we're not together, but we're together. So I want you to, in your place, wherever you are right now, in your car, at your mama house, in your dorm room, wherever you are right now, I want you to say this out loud because I really believe that when we raise our voices, we are heard on a higher vibration. So here we go.
We must.
Our own saints, create our own martyrs, and elevate to positions of fame and honor Black men and women who have made their distinct contributions to our racial history. We have the power within us to determine who we want to empower among us. Yes. Thus bringing us to our next slide, which gives you the background of what this whole show is all leading up to. Our illustrious League of Master Black Spurts. Now, the Illustrious League of Master Black Spurts is a legion of individuals that is compiled of those who have contributed considerably to the African-American cultural canon. And it is consisting of, but not limited to, these folks that you can see here. Now, when we talk about the Illustrious League of Master Black Spurts, it's important to know because, let's go to the next slide, because the Illustrious League of Master Black Spurts is what our Black Spurts are competing tonight to get inducted into. And let me tell y'all, they are amongst a great alumnus. But look at Rebel Fam, Mr. Martin Luther King and Ida B. Wells. We got Woke Fam, Miss Maya Angelou and Mr. James Baldwin. We got Fly Fam, Aaliyah and Dapper Dan. And then we got Culture Fam, come on, man, Nina Simone and Dizzy Gillespie. These are the greats, and it is their work that has continued to inform so much of the work that we do now. And so in our next slide, I want to show y'all some of the folks who have come through these halls of Smart, Funny, and Black. Look at these people. Look it up. We got Gabourey Sidibe up there. We got Tiffany Haddish. We got Keenan and Kale. We got Cree Summer. We've got David Diggs from Hamilton. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. And these are just the winners. We've been doing Smart, Funny, and Black for a long time now. And I'm so happy to have had so many of these credible performers, intellects, hosts, musicians, etc., come through our stage. We also have had Professor Eddie Glaude and Imani Perry come on the stage, and they were repping for Princeton. So, you know, here at Dartmouth, I know y'all are high level with this education. So understand, we know what we are doing. Now, tonight, we are joined by two individuals representing for Dartmouth. Yes, we are. So let's take a look at who we are going to bring on the stage for y'all. We got Jordan M.
Smart, funny,
and we got Vince Wilson.
Smart, funny,
in the chat. Yes, Jordan and Vince. Jordan, I need you to be more excited to be here.
I'm excited.
Jordan was very chill during the part. Maybe she's just conserving the energy. But I can tell you, one of the things that's doozy about this virtual thing is you like, oh, there's no audience. So we are the audience for each other, and y'all out there are the audience for us. Now, before we get into the games, I got to get to know y'all a little better. So, Jordan, tell me, why do you think you will be? Well, first of all, tell me this, Jordan. What year are you at Dartmouth?
I am a senior, so I graduate this year.
Wait, side note, Vince, do you have headphones by any chance? Because I feel like there's feedback coming, and it's from you.
Not. It's feedback from me.
You don't have an ear pod?
No.
You don't have no headphone device? I find that very surprising. You are the youth. I feel like y'all are up on all of the technological advancements. Okay.
Well, hold on.
I'm coming through your speaker, and I can hear it coming back.
Okay. Hold on.
Well, Jordan is seeing you while Vince works that out. Okay. He's gonna call one of his brothers, like, hey, yo, come and bring this over. Come and bring this over. All right. So, Jordan, tell me, you are a senior. What is your major?
My major is history, but it's modified with African American studies and English and also art history.
But you got a lot of levels going on. So it's a lot of history.
It's levels to this.
Levels to this. That is correct. All right. So, listen, when we ask Dartmouth, like, to pick two folks to come and be our Black, and I want to know, why, Jordan, do you feel that folks was like, you know what, Jordan M got to be on the stage?
Yeah. I don't know exactly why it was picked, but my hypothesis around why it was picked is that I think that I always give what's supposed to be gave. And I think that people have faith in me. And I hope I don't let them down. I hope I follow through on that.
Jordan said, I always give what is supposed to be gave. And let me tell y'all, this applause, I know it sounds like fried chicken, but there's really like no great way to get like an applause sound effect that doesn't sound like fried chicken on this virtual platform. When I was doing the reel, Lonnie would stay pressing the applause button, and we'd be like, the chicken is in the fryer. It's in the fryer. Like, let people at home just do their own laughter. So if you hear it, understand that's what it's supposed to be. And who doesn't applaud for fried chicken anyway? Am I right? So I feel like it kind of fits. So Jordan, what fam will you be representing tonight?
So I think it's only right that I would represent Woke Fam. I stay with a book. And I just think that everybody should be reading more. So that's probably going to be my team.
All right. So let me hear you say, we read.
We read.
All right. So Jordan is repping that Woke Fam. Now see, Vince, I see you came up on some headphones very, very quickly. I feel like that was really impressive. Like you didn't have them and now you have them. So that quickly you were like, you know what? Let me broaden my network. Let me broaden my network.
Exactly.
I have to know, where did you get the headphones from? I have to know.
You know, they was actually over by my little Bose speaker. So
Why were you acting like you didn't have headphones? Jordan, you heard him say he don't have headphones, right? And I'm like feeling crazy over here. Like everybody, I feel like if you got to, you in the room with people. Y'all, so what we have determined off top is Vince be lying. All right, so off top. Off top.
Nah, I never even tried to use these on my computer, so I was worried that these joints didn't even work because I only use these to work out. So I was like,
you see how he tried to tell us he works out, Jordan? You saw that?
Yeah.
You just gotta let it go. She gonna keep eating you up.
No, it's fine. I'm here for the jokes. I'm here for the jokes.
Well, Vince, tell us why you're here for the jokes, but why are you here at Dartmouth? What is your major, sir?
I'm not a student at Dartmouth, so I work at the college.
You work at the college?
I work at the college.
All right. So what do you do at the college, Vince?
What don't I do? So I do fundraising as well as diversity inclusion for athletics. So a little bit of everything.
So does diversity inclusion for athletics, like, does that mean that you're trying to get Black lacrosse players? Because I don't feel like we need diversity and inclusion for basketball, football.
Nah, it's more so talking about how can we make athletics more of an inclusive environment for the Black students as well as all the student athletes, but really addressing some of the issues that are going on, from educating the coaches to having these conversations, and me kind of serving as an advisor for the students and being that intermediate person that if they don't feel comfortable talking to a coach, they can talk to me, then I can bring them back to the coach.
Nice. I definitely, I was a fan of the student athlete in my day. And so I have had many of these conversations over the course of my youth with the individuals that I dated that were in those positions. So I understand the importance of your role. I understand it. And did I see that you are a Q? Did I see that?
You did.
Do you want to do your Q thing right now?
Nah, we cool.
You just want to do it. 3 months. Come on, throw it up.
There we go. You ready?
I have never in my life met a Q that wasn't going to do it. So let's let's stop. I feel like your headphones were purple for a second, but they're blue. So okay.
They're blue.
Okay. So I was gonna make a joke about Qs, but I'm gonna keep it here.
You can go ahead and say it. It's fine.
Because it doesn't end up really applying, because it's really more of a joke about Kappas, because Kappas be the liars. So let's be real, Jordan. Let's be real. So, Qs be the loud ones, Kappas be the liars. And this is a fact. And there are Kappas watching right now that are shimmying like, how dare you? But I'm not going to shimmy because I'm not Lil Lucy and y'all ain't going to get me in trouble. So I just play an AKA on TV. That's it. So Vince, why do you feel you were chosen to represent? You represent the players when you are at work, but why do you feel like you were chosen to represent right here on Smart, Funny, and Black at Dartmouth?
At Dartmouth, everyone jokingly calls me the mayor of knowing like everybody who is Black. I mean, granted, it's not that many of us up here, so it's a little easier to keep track of everybody. But everybody jokingly calls me the mayor, so that's one of the reasons why I probably got chosen for this.
So when you say there's not that many of us up here, I mean, it is a private white institution. And so what are the things that you all do to help continue to foster community within the campus? Because I know that that's a doozy. I went to Columbia. I understand. Yeah.
So I'm also work with Black Caucus for staff and faculty. So we definitely try to do different events. Now it's all virtual, but different ways to connect each other, because a lot of us don't know others across campus because we work in different departments. So it's another way to, create events. Before the pandemic, we used to have happy hours where we invite everybody to come through. We pay for the food. Everybody would come, they intermingle. Now it's kind of like creating different workshops. Like we did a mental health workshop last month, and we're looking at doing some other stuff in March. So that's the way we keep. And we got a listserv, so we email like once a week and let everybody know.
To let folks who are watching, that may not know, that go to Dartmouth, like this is a good time to let them know how they can be involved, and how they can get connected to their community in a way that they may not have known.
Absolutely. So we actually have a website. So if y'all go on the Dartmouth website and y'all type in Black Caucus, y'all can go ahead and get on there and see all the things we have, see the rest of the planning committee on there, and get to meet some of us, and we'll definitely keep email you guys out and put you on a listserv so you can know about all the things that we have planned for the rest of the year.
All right. All the ways in which your tuition is being put to use. Yes. Well, I'm very happy to have you all here. And we wouldn't be here without the folks who are mentioned on the next slide. Special Programs and Event Committee, as well as the Office of Pluralism and Leadership, so SPEC and OPAL, Tuck Business School, and the Black Caucus all came together to make this event happen. So we want to shout out them. And on the next slide, I know we got some more folks that we need to shout out. So thank you to the BLM 2021 Planning Committee. These are the folks who came together to put these events in position for you all for this Black History Month. So shout out to Anna, Anthony, Darren, Rachel, Sarah Ann, Teresa, and Dean Angela Brizant. And I don't know if that's how her name is pronounced, but it feels right. Brizant. So shout out to everybody at Dartmouth who came together to make this show happen. And this show is about to get cracking. Now, Vince, what fam are you repping?
I'm going to go ahead and rep the Fly fam. So
okay.
That's what we're going to go with.
The Fly fam. All right.
Fly fam.
I need to hear more. Why do you feel like you represent the Fly fam? Because Jordan told us she's woke fam because she stayed with a book.
Oh, wait.
Fly fam because I stay fly. I always got some outfits out here, so no more need to be said. I mean, right now I'm just rocking a basic t-shirt, but it's cool.
What's on that shirt? Is that a young Black girl as the statue?
It is, yeah, and it says "Justice for All." So one of my old mentors, his daughter got inspired during this whole pandemic thing, so he went ahead and created a t-shirt with her on it because she just said "Justice for All." So I wanted to shout him out, my man Tone Anderson. This is his daughter, so I'm wearing it.
I appreciate you. So your daughter appreciates you putting her on the shirt, you know what I'm saying? All that good stuff. So the good stuff is about to begin. Are y'all ready to play Smart, Funny, and Black?
Yes, stay ready.
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. Well, we are going to play a little video. Actually, you know what? Before we play that video, I think it's time that we lift every voice. Alto, soprano, tenor. If you're at home, I want you singing along. Voice and sing till earth and heaven breathe the loud as the rolling sea. Kids don't know the words. Skirt, skirt. Hey, hey. Sissy is one. All right. we got Vince and Jordan, and they're about to go head to head to see who gets inducted into the illustrious League of Master Blacksperts when we get right back here.
I need a social media cleanse.
Not if you on SFB Society.
Girl, you paying for what I get for free.
No, I'm paying for social media that's Karen-free, Hotep-free, and shade-free.
Don't forget about the courses. We leveling up over here.
It's the safe space for me.
Plus exclusive content, discounts, and private events.
There's really just one rule. Disagree without disrespect.
Period.
So who all be on there?
It's a community of smart, funny Black folks and allies.
I'll definitely pay for that.
SFB Society, social media for folks who want conversation without confrontation. Download the app at sfbsociety.com today.
Instagram is the ghetto.
I stick with Facebook before I showed up at
Power to the people.
It's going down.
Hi, welcome back. So our first game of the night is a little game called the Lavender Hunt. Actually, before I even do this, let me say this. During the course of the... Am I back? Okay. So, over the course of the evening, our Black Spirits here will be playing a series of games that test their knowledge of Black culture, Black history, and the Black experience. Now, of course, we are all going to be watching and paying attention, and we can't yell out the answers, thank goodness, because we are on a virtual Wi-Fi. However, you guys get to determine who wins each game, because at the end of each game, I will ask you to jump in that chat and tell me who you think took that title. At the end of the show, we will then have you guys vote on who you think won the game. Now, remember, you guys are the popular vote, but I am the electoral college. So when it comes on down to it, we're going to see at the end of the show who won and who gets inducted into the illustrious League of Master Blacksperts. On the way to that, we will also have what's called the okay, so when that happens, because it's going to happen, it would be awesome if you guys took that time to talk about stuff that's going on campus, or you know what I mean, on campus. Because your mics are Janet, can we unmute them? Because I cannot control the Wi-Fi, unfortunately, and but I definitely want people to still be able to get information while you all are here. So I know that you guys know things. So like Vince, talk about what you want to talk about. Jordan, talk about what you want to talk about. Maybe there's memes that people need to know about, feel free to share that with them. So I'm not sure where I got cut off. Does anyone remember?
You were about to start talking about the Lavender Hunt, and then you just did a mannequin challenge and froze on us for a little bit.
Wow. I said so many things.
Yeah.
Woo, talking to myself. All right. So what I was saying was that over the course of this evening, so y'all didn't hear me say that, right?
No.
Wow. Cool. Okay. So over the course of this evening, our Black experts, Vince and Jordan, will play a series of games that will test their knowledge of Black culture, Black history, and the Black experience. You guys will get the opportunity to vote after each game for who won that game. So I'm going to need you to drop in the chat after each game and let us know, do you think it's Jordan? Do you think it's Vince? And of course, make sure to use your fam emojis to let us know who you're repping. Now, at the end of the night, one of them will be crowned and inducted into the illustrious League of Master Blacksperts. You guys voting for who should win each game is going to be all moving in that direction. But you must understand something. Audience, you all are the popular vote, and I am the Electoral College. So I ultimately, you know what? I feel good. So when I said this before, nobody laughed, and I was like, I've lost it. I've lost my touch. But I was frozen, so that's why. All right. Okay. So I'm back in the game. So that being said, understand, I have a watchful eye and I'm going to listen and, of course, receive your suggestions, and then we will be deciding. One thing that's also going to happen during this game is the Black barbecue moment. Now, everybody know when you go to Black barbecue, there's a point where a certain song is played and you got to put your plate down because you got to electric slide. It's happening with or without you. So when we hear the all too familiar sounds of Frankie, Beverly, and Maze, whoa, whoa, before I let go, just know that we're going to stop the show right where we are and get into the Black barbecue moment. All right. So make sure you got room to make sure you got room to do the electric slide. Okay. Now let's get into the Lavender Hunt. I had to get a little business done. Lavender Hunt. Yes. Now, Lavender Hunt is a little game where we challenge our Blacksperts to find an item in their home that represents Black culture. They are given approximately 30 seconds to run through the home and find this item. Now, we challenge them to find the best version of that item. They're each going to get an opportunity, and then we're going to give them both an item at the same time to see which one comes back with the best version. Now, just for the sake of alphabetizing orders, Jordan, you are going to go first.
All righty.
So, Jordan, please find for us a Black food staple. You better go, girl. You better go. You better go, girl. You better go. Be yourself. Be unique. Be yourself. Be honest. Be yourself. Be unique. Be yourself. Go Jordan. 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 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jordan, come on back now. Come on back, Jordan. Come on back. Where Jordan at?
Smart Bunny.
We all are here awaiting Jordan's return.
She was supposed to have the upper hand. Remember, she talked about she at home in DC. She's supposed to have all the stuff.
She definitely was telling us before the show, like, yo, I'm home. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you need, I got it. It's on tap. I don't know, but she's been going a long time. Listen,
she ain't got nothing in the fridge.
What Jordan gonna come back with? Potato salad, hot sauce, manicure nails, Lowry's. What Jordan gonna come back with? Oh, you know what? Jordan's headphones were plugged in, so Jordan couldn't even hear us saying.
I couldn't even hear the countdown. No.
All right, so make sure when you run, unplug your headphones.
Okay.
Jordan, we've been talking shit about you while you were gone. What item, what Black food staple do you have?
So I kind of struggled with this one, to be honest, but I couldn't pick between two things. So
Fair.
I brought some seasoning, which is just like some salt and pepper.
Okay.
And then I got some like cream of rice.
Not even great. Is that what cream of rice is?
Yes.
I didn't even know what cream of rice is. I never heard of it. I heard cream of wheat.
I think it's made by the same people that make the grits.
I mean, it is banned on the front. That is.
Yeah, it is banned on the front.
All right. Jordan's. For the record, we have to let y'all know. Jordan let us know. Like, I'm at home. I got whatever y'all need.
I did my best. But my
Jordan,
father
was there hot sauce?
We had sriracha, but I wasn't sure if like I would get kicked off for sriracha.
Jordan Bougie Black. That's all you telling us right now. We had sriracha.
We had sriracha, and I was like, that's not gonna cut it. So let me not even bring that to her.
Let me not even. Well, you made an executive decision. You brought us cream of rice and salt and pepper. I'm not necessarily sure. We leave this one to the audience, so they're gonna let you know how they feel about this scenario.
Was that sea salt?
Was it sea salt?
It was dangerously close to sea salt. Yeah,
it might be because it says it's Himalayan. Yeah.
Oh, you different. You got Himalayan sea salt. Okay.
She said, "Yeah, yeah."
Got that.
Yo, y'all are hilarious. Well, let me tell you, I was really thinking that it was gonna be just like a landslide, but Vince, she opened the door. She opened the door to win this one. So Vince, you, sir, are tasked with locating a do-rag, bonnet, headscarf, or black hair covering of any kind.
I just threw a do-rag away.
Why are you throwing everything away?
Because I ain't got no hair.
Where Vince at? 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 Where Vince at?
Oh, man. Yeah, we just gonna make this work. It ain't no bonnet. I'm bald, so we just gonna put this thing on our head. Get a little covering for it. That's what we're gonna do.
Well, here's the thing. Do you think you would have done better with finding a black food staple?
Absolutely.
Really? So
I have hair. I would have done better if somebody asked me to get a scarf.
Then this is what we're gonna do. For the tiebreaker, y'all gotta go each find the opposite of what I assigned you. So when I play this music, Vince, I want you to find us a black food staple. Jordan, I want you to get us a hair covering. Let's go. Now, for everyone who's watching, we are at Dartmouth University with a free edition of Smart Funny and Black. We got Jordan M, a senior. We got Vince. Vince, what's your title? Like, what do I say? Like, you're an administrator. You're the man. What's your title?
You could just say diversity inclusion advisor.
Okay, let's put the hand with it. Like, it's fine.
Let's go with that one.
And we got Vince, the diversity inclusion advisor at Dartmouth University. So everyone who's joining us, know that what you are experiencing right now is Smart Funny and Black at Dartmouth. Now, Jordan, we first tasked you with finding a food staple. Why? Because it was part of it. And you also was like, I got this. You came back with rice.
Well, froze again. Okay. Well, I hope you found some more stuff this time, Jordan.
I feel like I was at a disadvantage. I feel like the hair one was easier.
Jordan, you came back with rice and salt. I mean, I just feel like if Vince or I had access to your kitchen, we may have found something that was more.
It's quite possible. It's really quite possible.
We challenged you to find a do-rag, hair scarf, or bonnet. What did you come back with?
I brought y'all my favorite headscarf. You know, she has kept me and my hair. She's kept it together many a time, many a do. She's really, you know, been there for me through many difficult times in my life. So I'm always gonna ride for her. So that's what I brought.
I feel like you let Michelle Obama borrow it the night before the inauguration. And so that's how she was able to show up, just like laid. Them edges were there for democracy, let me tell you. Okay. Just, yes. Like, I mean, a whole insurrection happened and her edges were not even phased. They just weren't. They were here. So, Jordan, you came correct this time. Vince, we first asked you to come with a hair covering and you showed up with a mask. Which, you know what? Black folks and ingenuity go hand in hand. So
absolutely,
I'm not going to take that away from you. But we then said, you know what, Vince, how about you then go find what Jordan could not, which is a Black food staple. What do you got for us?
We got a couple things. So we got hot sauce. We got Old Bay.
Okay.
We got grits. And we got adobo.
Okay, wait, y'all.
And we got Sazon.
In the
Oh wait, I would have brought adobo if I knew I could. Okay, all right.
You bought salt and rice. You knew you could have brought something else.
What you call it? Many people throughout the diaspora eat rice. It is a staple.
I didn't say not.
I stand by my choice. I stand by my choice.
Not cream of rice.
Not cream of rice. Maybe fufu, you know, maybe rice and peas, but I don't know.
I don't know about the cream of rice.
It was gluten free, so I am actually going to report it because it was gluten free. So I am very impressed. Now, I'm going to now challenge you all each to find another item. I want you each to come back with one fiction and one nonfiction book by a Black author. Go! Goddamn! All right, I'm letting folks know that we are here at Dartmouth with Smart Funny and Black. Y'all found those very quickly. I am very impressed by the quickness with which you were able to go there. Let's start with Vince. Vince, what two literary works have you gotten for us today? One fiction and one nonfiction book by a Black author.
So fiction is Colson Whitehead, Underground Railroad. And nonfiction is Manning Marable's version of Malcolm X's Life Reinvented.
You better represent Manning Marable. That's my professor. Rest in peace. Rest in peace. Y'all, let me tell y'all something real quick. First day of class at the Institute for Research and African American Studies at Columbia University. Manning Marable walks in. He walks in a huff. He walks in. He slams the books down. Do you all want hip hop to die? And we were all like, okay, so we're in the right place. You know, and when a man with a Frederick Douglass haircut asks you if you want hip hop to die, you know he is serious about what he's talking about. So shout out to Manning Marable, who is one of the cornerstones of the work that I do to this day, and created the Iris Institute for African American Studies at Columbia University. But don't think that got you any extra points, Vince. All right? Well, remember, I'm not the one voting on who wins this game.
But Jordan, you are the Electoral College.
At the end of the show. At the end of the show. These are local and state elections. Jordan McDonald, please tell us, what fiction and nonfiction books did you bring?
So for fiction, I brought a classic, Their Eyes Are Watching God, Zora Neale Hurston. Had to go back and just really, really make a point here with this choice. And then my second book, my nonfiction book, is none other than Angela Davis, Freedom is a Constant Struggle. And I felt like this was an important book to bring out because I also think that winning is a constant struggle, and I'm going to win regardless.
The rice and salt put you in a deficit.
You know, and still I rise.
You better go ahead and quote.
Well, I think you all both came back really strong after the face mask and salt and rice debacle of 2020. So, it shows once again that, yes, we do rise out of the flames to continue to claim our Blackness in so many different ways. I think both of y'all have incredible literary choices and taste that you were able to pull those so quickly. Just And if any of y'all have not read any of those books, I have read all of them, and they are worth your time. So make it your business because, Jordan is woke fam, and she says not enough people read, and she is correct. So in the meantime, in between time, what we're going to do is watch a video while.
In the meantime, in between time, Jordan, I guess we'll figure out what video we watching once she comes back. Oh,
all right. It's coming.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, she stayed freezing. But yeah, anything you want to talk about, Jordan? Any shout outs you want to give during this time? Got some face.
I guess always shouting out Black Praxis, editor-in-chief of Black Praxis. It's Dartmouth's historic Black student publication, blackpraxis.com. We're always doing stuff. Our previous issue from last year is up on the website, so keep an eye out, I guess, for future stuff, but you can always check out what we've already done.
Okay. Guess who's Bizak?
Welcome back.
Real. I feel like we should stop saying ghetto and just call things government, because our government actually operates the way that we define the word ghetto. It is inconsistent, it is unreliable, and it is limiting in resources. So my Wi-Fi is being real government. Okay. So you guys, we're about to play a video while we give all of you folks in your respective places that you are watching this show from the opportunity to vote. Who won Lavender Hunt? Was it Jordan McDonald or Vince, who came with the hotness with the items? Give us your names, give us your emojis, give us your fams while we play this video. Take us off camera, Jana. Take us. I'm Amanda Seals. I brought back a few friends, and call some more. Every week, I'm bringing you new videos that fight the power while fighting for your joy. So subscribe to youtube.com/SmartFunnyAndBlack and join me in celebrating Black culture by any joke necessary. And I'm filming. All right. I would love to give y'all more time, but I believe we have, let me take a look at this chat and see who we have as our winner. One thing I want to say, though, is that you guys are definitely, you're onto it. I feel like you guys are in the mix. You're getting it. And I'm looking at the chat. Wow, it's looking real. I think we're going to have to straight up It's a tie. It's a tie. It's a tie for Lavender Hunt. Tie. It's a tie. It's a tie. I'm seeing Vince Jordan, Jordan Vince, Vince Vince Vince, Jordan Jordan Jordan. Like there's nobody was able to really clench it. So we're just gonna call it a tie and continue moving on to our next game, Blabates.
Okay.
Blabates. Yes. Now, Blabates is a game where we have our Black spurts converse or, debate about a topic that ultimately gets discussed, in our group chats, at our barbecues, in our safe spaces. And when it's the type of conversations where when others enter them, we're kind of like, do you really know what you're talking about? Because I don't know if you really know what you're talking about. So if you're going to enter these Blabates, that means you have to have the knowledge. Now, the way the Blabate works is that we are going to present you with the topic. Whoever won the last game is usually who gets to choose which side of the Blabate that they are going to argue. Now, because there was not an outright winner, the Electoral College, will determine who gets to choose first. Now, I have a really strong memory. And sometimes, we just can't erase certain things. And I just can't forget the rice and salt. And so Vince is going to get the opportunity to choose his side of the Blabate tonight. Now, remember, folks at home, we're not judging whether each side is the right or wrong answer because both of these answers are right answers. What we're judging is who argues their point the best. And tonight we are at Dartmouth College and we've got Vince, our diversity and inclusion advisor, our diversity inclusion advisor, and we've got Jordan McDonald, senior history, African American studies, and visual art and basket weaving major. Okay, because Jordan's doing quilting, like she's got everything in her major. Okay. She might even cure COVID. Listen, the possibilities are endless. These folks have been chosen by Dartmouth to participate in tonight's free show for the people, Smart, Funny, and Black. So thank you all for joining us and for giving these folks a show tonight in this Black History Month that we are in. Vince, Jordan, your topic for Blabates is about to come up right here.
I was like,
your topic for Blabates: which Black love couple would still be together today? Is it Martin and Gina or Whitley and Dwayne? So, Vince, Jordan. Now, Vince, you get to choose which side of the argument you want to argue.
I know it's a tough one. It's a good one. Dwayne or Whitley or I think Dwayne and Whitley would still be here today. The reason I'm arguing this part is because throughout their entire time, you just saw Dwayne. He never let go of the Whitley was the one for him. He never let any obstacles stop him from getting the woman that he wanted, even when she was about to get married. He still went ahead and, and confessed his love. So I think any person who's willing to go that far for it, I think they'll still be here today. And she still left with him. So I think that's my reason for them still being in a relationship today, because they actually truly loved each other. And really, well, I ain't got no more argument, but that's pretty much my stance on it.
If she's out again?
Maybe it's just us two, but I think you're going to have to go ahead and defend why Martin and Gina.
Yes. Okay. I feel like I can defend Martin and Gina, one, because I think that they enjoy each other's company a lot. And I think that Martin is funny. And I think that is the kind of thing that keeps a connection over a long period of time. I also think that there's a whole episode where Martin is like literally, he leaves everything behind and he joins a cult and he leaves that cult. Like Gina's able to get him to leave that cult with like the love that he has for her, but also his friends. They all kind of come together and get him out of that cult. So I think that their relationship was able to kind of, you know, survive some major mistakes that he made. So I think that feels like a strong bond. I also feel like their relationship is very much tied to their friendship with other people. So I think that also keeps you together too, because y'all share a community.
That's true. But even with Dwayne and Whitley, you had, you know, he challenged her to step outside of her comfort zone, as well as she challenged him to step outside his comfort zone. And you both saw them grow together throughout the entire time. So I think them growing together, being friends, but also really pouring into each other, I think that's what's going to keep them lasting. Like, yes, Martin is funny, but like Dwayne also, he showed a range of emotions from them laughing to when things really weren't going well, to the sacrifices that he was willing to make. I think that makes a stronger argument for why they would still be here, because despite them going their separate ways, even though they were still meant to be, they still found a way to get back to each other. And Dwayne didn't allow, like I said, obstacles to stop him from pursuing the woman that he truly loved.
Yeah, that's fair. I just think that with the kind of network that Martin and Gina have, I feel like they would be less likely to really break up, because I think that they have support systems around them that I think keep their relationship intact. And I also think that over the course of the show, Martin does mature a little bit and does kind of, you know, begin to take his career more seriously. And I think takes his relationship more seriously too. So I think over the course of the show, you see that there's real growth that comes to that relationship.
Okay. So those were opening statements. Vince, do you have a rebuttal?
Wait, what?
I said, do you have
those are opening statements?
Do you have a rebuttal?
I thought I just rebuttal.
I don't know. I wasn't there.
Oh, I was like, I thought I just rebuttal this entire time.
Okay, then hit me with a closing conclusion.
Closing conclusion is Dwayne and Whitley will still be here today, just based off the growth you saw them from the very beginning to the very end. And even though they went their separate ways, they still found their way back to each other, and they didn't allow other obstacles to stop them from really truly loving each other. And Dwayne was completely vulnerable. So that's why I feel like he showed vulnerability and growth throughout the time, compared to Martin never really showed vulnerability to the same extent that Dwayne did.
Jordan, bring it home.
Yes. So I would say that Martin and Gina share a community of friends, and I think that strengthens their bond. I think that they are friends as well as lovers, and I think that is a benefit to them. I don't think that Whitley and Dwayne would hang out if they were not dating. And I also think that any woman who can get you to leave a cult is probably a keeper. So I think Martin and Gina are the winning team for me.
Any woman that can get you to leave a cult is probably a winner. That is, that's meme worthy. I think that's meme worthy. Well, hey, you know what? I don't vote on this, but the people do. So first off, let's just give our Black spurts, Jordan and Vince, a round of applause for their debate answers. Give yourselves a round of applause. Y'all give yourselves a round of applause. You know, we don't have an audience, so you got to see the audience. Okay, give yourselves a round of applause. Jordan, don't break a nail clapping too hard, please. You know, we gotta keep them protected.
I already broke one, so you know it's just a matter of time.
You was trying to you broke that
on that rice. On that rice.
On that rice. All right. Well, we are gonna give our audience a chance to vote on which Black spurt took the debate. In the meantime, in between time, let's check this video. What's SFB Society about?
Blackurated News.
Buddy.
A safe space.
Culture.
Facts.
Natural.
Community. Caucasity. Government and Negronomics. Woke.
Required reading.
Rebel.
Joy.
Elegance.
Artsy-ish. Anti for the law.
Mental health.
Black love.
SFB Society, a smart, funny, and Black community bringing folks together with the ultimate vibe, sharing all the jokes and speaking nothing but facts. Join us today. right. Well, I am looking at the chat, and it looks like Jordan McDonald has taken blue baits. Yes. Jordan, you have taken blue baits. So right now you are in the lead, and I want to big you up before we get into our next game. It's a Black Barbecue moment!
Y'all go ahead.
Oh, shoot. What's that?
You know that's not, come on, Anthony. Hey, I would not do. Hey, let me hear you sing before I let you. Come on. Oh, I will never before I go. In your face, coming at ya. Ask your mama. Whoa! Our next game is a game called Black Facts. If you didn't notice from the intro, I'm a little out of breath. Please unmute their mics and let's play the Black Facts intro one more time. In your face, coming at you. Ask your mama. Whoa! That's right. Time for a little game called Black Facts. Shout out to everybody who joined us on screen representing for Dartmouth. Y'all was having a good old time. Jordan is clearly the chick at the club who is only there for bottle service. Jordan was not dancing for nobody, Jordan says.
You know what? I saved my dancing for post-COVID world, okay? I just can't get into it right now.
Whenever Frankie Beverly and Maze come on, you can get into it.
It's just not the same without the cookout and without the community for me. I
feel you, but that's why we have to see the one thing that humans are is adaptable. And so even though we may not be at a physical cookout right now, we are absolutely defining community right now. We got folks here on StreamYard, folks at YouTube, we got folks on Instagram, we got folks at Dartmouth. Jordan, Vince has been diversity and inclusioning as much as he can to make community. Okay? So let's shout out the administrators who are doing the work and all the people and Spec and the caucus, and I know I'm forgetting someone else that came together to make this community moment happen. I'm not going to put you on the spot, Jordan, but just know them shoulders would have me cracking up while I was in my okay. And by the way, my man is sitting right here. He's sitting right here just watching me electric slide by myself in the house, eating a sandwich. I see you. So, and this is the COVID of it all, right? The COVID of it all is that you have to do everything in the house and shit that you would normally do in a normal setting. People have to just get accustomed to you doing right there. So, all right. Black Facts is a game that we don't have a voting for. We don't vote on Black Facts because it's all about correct answers. It's just trivia. And it's all about a theme. Now, tonight's theme, since we're at Dartmouth College, our theme is schooling them. And it's going to be all films, characters, people, etc. that relate to edumacation. All right, reading, writing, arithmetic. Now, the way the game will work is I will give a hint. You will buzz in. You will say the answer. If you get the answer right, we will keep it moving. If you don't, we will go to the other person with a shot to get the answer. Now, we got to choose your buzzers. Okay, now your buzzers can be anything. Sky is the limit. Shit, that could be your buzzer. Okay, whatever you want to be your buzzer, you choose. So, Vince, what will be your chosen buzzer?
Yeah.
Vince, do you hail from Nuevo York?
No. I just got a friend who makes that noise all the time, so it always cracks me up. Like, yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. Jordan, what would
Yes. So I'm from DC and I love Roland Ray. So mine is going to be Purr.
All right. Purr. And educate those of us who don't know who Roland Ray is.
So Roland Ray is known as DMV Most Famous on Twitter. And he is this Black gay kid in a wheelchair with like the best personality ever. And I think that he's a very special person and he's hilarious. And he says period like purr.
Oh, purr. Okay, I hear it here. Nice. All right, I'm about to follow him today. All right, so we've got our buzzers. I've got our theme. Let's get started. This film skyrocketed the story of three women and their contributions to space travel into our...
Purr.
Vince.
Hidden Figures.
That is a... Which brings us... Sorry. Technical difficulties. That is a black fact. That is a black fact. All right. This professor and activist was wrongly imprisoned and famously raised her fist while walking in the courtroom for her trial.
Angela Davis.
Wait, she was after me. Wow, we just...
Yeah, Jordan gave me a neck. Jordan, we just say the answer.
Yeah, I was like...
I mean, I'm going to have to give Jordan for her tenacity.
She was right. She was right.
Book, you know, so that is a. All right, so we have 1-1. With chin held high, in 1960, she was the first African-American child to desegregate the let me finish the hint, but you got in first. The all-white William Frantz Elementary School in Louisiana, and was immortalized in the Norman Rockwell painting. Yes, Jordan.
Ruby Bridges.
That is a. You better know all these answers with all that history education you got going on, okay? All right. This phenomenal woman founded the National Council for Negro Women in 1935, was appointed as a national advisor to President Franklin D. Roosevelt, and is most known for starting a private school for African-American students in Florida, Bethune-Cookman University.
Purr?
Yes, Jordan.
Is it Mary McLeod Bethune?
That is a. I made that one easy. Her name is in the name of the university. Okay. By the way, when we did a show with Leslie Odom Jr. and David Diggs of Hamilton, one of the questions was, you know what? Let's just ask this question and I'll tell you the joke after. Born into slavery, this brother went on to become the founder of Tuskegee University and one of the founders of the National Negro Business League. Vince?
Booker T. Washington.
That is correct. That is a. Leslie Odom Jr. buzzed in and said, Marvin Tuskegee.
Who?
So I just feel like at some point someone needs to do an album by Marvin Tuskegee. And it's just like someone with a Marvin Gaye type voice, but just like singing, you know, like trade manuals out loud. So right now we got 1, 2, All right. So Jordan, you have 3. Vince has 2. This film follows the efforts of a debate coach at an HBCU to place his team on equal footing with whites in the American South during the 30s. Jordan?
The Great Debaters.
Yes, that is A. That is A. Jordan is pulling away. She's pulling away. All right. Jordan with 5. No, Jordan with 4. Vince with 2. I don't do math. She was an investigative journalist, educator, and an early leader in the civil rights movement, and was one of the founders of the National Association for the Advancement of... Yes, Jordan?
Ida B. Wells.
Yes, Jordan, that is A! That is A! You better earn your degree, okay? You better represent. 2 more. This African-American philosopher, political activist, social critic, author, and outspoken voice in left-wing politics is the author of the influential books Matters and Democracy Matters.
Cornel West.
That is A! That is A! All right, Vince, you're taking, at this point, this is just a showcase, okay? All right, last one. This film about a ballsy principal hired to turn around a failing school was a culture classic. If you attended this school, you'd have to know the school song on demand because Mr. Clark don't play. Jordan?
Lean on Me.
That is A. That is A. However, Vince, just for the hell of it, I will give you a chance to get a point if you can tell me the first line of the school song.
Lean on Me. I don't.
Fair East Side.
Yeah, I was like.
That's all you need.
I knew that. I knew the movie. I just didn't know the first line of the song.
That is the only part you need to know. Well, Jordan, you get an applause because you have now won 2 rounds here at Funny and Black. So, I mean, it's going down. It's going down. Before we get into this next game, though, we are going to take a moment of ebony excellence. That's right. Hold on 1 second because I am trying to do this properly and it is not working. A moment of ebony excellence. Yeah. Tonight's moment of ebony excellence is all about Black Dartmouthans. I didn't really know if you're Dartmouthians or how that works, but Dartmouthans is the way we're going to deal with it. All right. Now, when we talk about Black Dartmouthans, you all have actually produced a number of folks that are doing incredible things, that have done incredible things, and so we want to show them some love. This first one is William Kwamkaba. When William Kwamkaba was 14, he built an electricity-producing windmill from spare parts and scrap. Working from rough plans he found in a library book called Using Energy and Modifying Them to Fit His Needs. The windmill he built powered 4 lights and 2 radios in his family home. He was tracked down and invited to attend a TED Global on a fellowship where he shared his invention, and after his talk, members of the TED community funded his education through school. He is now the co-founder of the Moving Windmills Project to inspire innovative solutions to African problems in Kasungu, Malawi. He is also working on his biggest project yet, the Moving Windmills Innovation Center. This will be a hands-on collaborative learning center located in Kasungu, Malawi, East Africa, and William Kwamkaba is a Dartmouth alum. Our next Black Dartmouthan is Annette Gordon-Reed. Annette Gordon-Reed solved one of the biggest controversies in history. Did Thomas Jefferson father 7 children of his slave Sally Hemings? As a senior at Dartmouth, she wanted to write her history thesis on the subject, but surprise, surprise, her, I'm assuming, white professor nixed the idea. Unfettered, unflappable, in 1997, while a professor at New York Law School, she wrote Thomas Jefferson and Sally Hemings, An American Controversy, outlining the evidence. Well, y'all, a year later, DNA tests vindicated her. They showed that Jefferson almost certainly fathered Heming's children. In 2008, she dove further into their family and wrote The Hemingsons of Monticello, An American Family. This book blew up long-standing beliefs about slavery, changing the way Monticello approached its past. Monticello was the plantation owned by Thomas Jefferson, and it forever altered how Americans see the iconic Jefferson. You know, the same person who wrote the Declaration of Independence about how we all free and equal and all that, except for Sally and his kids, but that's the conversation. This book won several awards. It was also only the third to receive the National Book Award for History and the Pulitzer Prize for Nonfiction. She became the first Black writer to win the Pulitzer for History, and within 2 years of its publication, President Barack Obama awarded Annette Gordon Reed the National Humanities Medal. The MacArthur Foundation gave her its so-called Genius Award Fellowship, and what I think is a hilarious, ironic twist of fate, William and Mary, Thomas Jefferson's alma mater, awarded her an honorary degree. Annette Gordon Reed is a Dartmouth alum. Our last Black Dartmouthan is Tally Robert Holmes. A 1910 graduate of Dartmouth College, he was among the founders of the American Tennis Association in 1916 and became the first national champion in 1917. The ATA was formed because the National Tennis Association excluded all people of color at the time. Holmes was clearly the class of the nation at the time, and winning the individual championship 4 times, he also claimed the doubles crown 8 more times. A native of Jordan's Washington, D.C., Holmes had an amazing career outside of tennis. He served as an interpreter and intelligence officer in World War I. Upon returning to Washington, D.C., he taught German, French, Latin, and mathematics in the district school system. While teaching, he studied law at Howard University and received a degree in 1924. Mr. Holmes also owned White Law Hotel, which was the largest hotel available to African Americans in Washington at the time. All the while, he was laying the groundwork in the ATA championships, which would eventually crown both Arthur Ashe and Althea Gibson as champions. Tally Robert Holmes was a Black Dartmouthan. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is our moment of ebony excellence. A moment of ebony excellence. Yeah. All right. Do y'all know about those folks? Did they talk about them?
I knew about Annette Gordon Reed because we read her in the history class.
Vince's mic is muted. Do they have statues on campus?
No.
No. I think the only statue is Robert Frost.
He is the only statue.
2 roads diverge in a wood. Mm-hmm. All right. Vince looked mildly impressed that I knew that. Vince, I did pay attention.
I was just agreeing with Jordan, like, oh, she knows about the Robert Frost statue. Oh, okay.
He gave me the Robert De Niro. All right. Well, you guys have been doing a great job. Have you been enjoying yourself?
Yes.
Yeah, except for the fact that I lost, but
you know what I'm saying?
The game ain't over yet.
That's
what it ain't over. It ain't over till it's over.
Game ain't over yet.
It's over. Exactly. Now, we are about to enter the final Blackstination. Now, the final Blackstination is where we've been talking about the past, we've been talking about the present, but it's time to talk about the future. Tonight's final Blackstination question challenges you all to utilize your thoughts about the law. See, we all see what happens when the wrong person is put into office. Now it's 2024, and in an effort to correct the mistakes of that spray-tanned administration, you have been hired as the Black policymaker, aka the Blawlessy maker. What is one law that each of you would create to make Black people finally feel like this country gives a damn about them, and why? Now, I am going to give you all a chance to think about your answer because I want it to be good. Why? Because the final Blackstination is like your final exam. It's your comprehensive review. It lets us really know how you put the smart, the funny, and the Black into the way you think. So in the meantime, in between time, we're going to let y'all think and we gonna sing. Y'all, it's time to take it back to the 90s. No, I mean, you guys, do what you gotta do. We're gonna do what we gotta do. And you're gonna think, and we gonna sing. Come on. Janet, take them off screen. They gotta think. This is time to sing for me and my people. I know you see me on the video. I know you heard me on the radio. But you still don't pay me no attention. Listening to what your girlfriends mention. Teresa don't know she's on screen. Come on, Natalia. Hey. Hey, yo, shorty, won't you go get a bag on the lethal? Hey. The only one thing I want to do is bring them. Get your yes, indeed. Let's slow it down. Oh, they still going. They were still going. All right. Wait, Zach and Talia, we're going to slow it down real quick. Let's see if y'all can adjust.
Hey.
Hey. Last night I started breathing. I knew me too. Yes, y'all look so beautiful. And I tried to come closer, but could not walk. Come on, y'all. Girl, now come on. Hey, I'm just too. Hey, can we talk for a minute? Girl, I want to know your name. All right, this last joint, I consider this to be a new Negro spiritual. This is a tune that I feel like no matter your age, no matter your location, no matter your mood, you understand and you vibe. But it's got me to act in such a crazy way. Whatever it is that you do when you do what you do to me, it's a feeling that I don't understand. That you do when you do to me. Think triple time. Feeling that I don't understand just what to do. Y'all look so beautiful. You into it. I guess so. I lose in a day. It's not a phase. Stay with me. Can't explain why your love, it makes me weak. We ain't done. Blood starts racing through my veins. Come on, y'all. Oh, it's something I can't explain. I guess so. Something about the way you do the things you. Cheer Squad. Big ups to Vitalia, Zach and Talia, Anna McBattle, Teresa, Sarah Ann. You all definitely brought us home. This was amazing. Thank y'all so much for repping. For those who are just joining us, we are here at Smart, Funny, and Black, and we are at Dartmouth College. We have been joined by Vince and Jordan all night in a series of games that test their knowledge of Black culture, Black history, and the Black experience. If you've been enjoying this free show, make sure to check out our special show with Megan Good and Devon Franklin going down February 13th. Tickets are available at smartfunnyandblack.com. It is our Black Love edition. So make sure to check that out if you enjoyed this. Let's bring our Black Spurts back on to all right. Now, Jordan, you won the last round, so you get to decide. Do you want to go first or do you want Vince to go first?
I want Vince to go first.
All right.
Oh, gosh.
Vince,
Yes.
we are here in the final Blackstination. Please. The question is, what is one law that you would create to make Black people finally feel like this country gives a damn about them, and why?
I don't think that's possible, but we'll think of one. So, man, there's so many issues we have.
You had all that time to
And then we had all these issues. It's not one. You know, we can say reparations, but that ain't gonna help nobody. I'll say I'm gonna go ahead.
No,
you go ahead.
You play.
No, you good.
No, I would love to hear more about your thoughts on reparations, because when I say what you just said, people go ham on me, and I'm like, I'm not saying we don't deserve reparations. I'm just saying it ain't gonna fix nothing.
Yes. So around reparations, I think a law policy that we should is really push financial literacy, and especially towards Black kids all throughout school. Because the biggest issue is, like, with reparations, if we give us money and we've never had money, we'll still lose the money. So I think financial literacy starting at a young age and making it a mandatory and teaching in all the states, especially Black and brown communities, where they learn about investing money, saving money, and making their money grow for them. I think that's something that would be the law that I would push, is more pushing towards financial literacy, so we know what to do with our money and we can have financial freedom. I mean, the wealth gap's not going to close automatically, but by just giving us a lump sum of money, like we said before, and not knowing what to do with it, we'll lose all that money. So if you see it all the time with people who win millions of dollars for the lottery. They become a millionaire, and then in about 2 years, they're broke. It's because they don't know what to do with the money. And especially within our community, we more focus on materialistic things instead of investing back within ourselves and in our community. So financial literacy would be the policy I would push, because as long as we teach our youth moving forward, they'll be more financially stable and they'll be able to prosper pretty much. So.
All right, Vince. All right. Wait, where's my applause? All right, Vince, I like that answer, and I like the explanation you gave. Now, Jordan.
Yes.
What would be the law that you would create?
Yes. So I thought long and hard about this one, and I decided that my bill would be called Get Right. It's going to be called the policy. I'm going to call it Get Right. And basically it's tiered. So it's going to be like free healthcare for everybody. We clearing up any healthcare debt that exists. And then we're creating free, like, medical training for Black people who want to get medical training. And then we're setting up clinics, Black run clinics in all the communities where Black people need them. And then I think the best part is the healthcare policy is going to include mental health care, and it's going to include cosmetic care. So everybody can get a BBL if they want to as well. So everybody's going to get right. They're going to get their mind right. They're going to get it high and tight. It's going to be perfect.
What is a what is a BBL?
A Brazilian butt lift.
Oh, so okay, right. So you don't got to worry about squats. You can just get it.
No, in my America, everybody's thick. Everybody gets to be thick.
All right, so we got Vince, whose focus is all about finance. We got Jordan, whose focus is all about health. Both of these are areas that are absolutely lacking in the resources that are provided to Black people in this country based on simply just being Black. So I applaud both of you all for these suggestions. These are solid answers.
Smart money.
However, it's going to come down to our audience judging who they think had the best answer. We're going to give them a moment to get in the chat and judge right now as we check this video out. When we come back, we're going to not only name the winner of Final Blacks Nation, but we're going to crown who is tonight's inductee into the illustrious League of Master Blackbirds. Join us right here at Smart Funny and Black when we get back.
Small doses, self-help from the hip. Small doses, we're talking that shit. Small doses, and keeping it real. Small doses, with me and Nana Seals.
It's so funky. All right. Let me tell y'all, there have been very few shows where oftentimes, there's a tie. I have never seen so many ties. I've had to really sit there and look at the chat. According to the chat, you all have tied for the Final Blacks Nation. You have tied for the Final Blacks Nation according to the chat. However, I feel like Jordan has won the Final Blacks Nation because her policy was very well thought out, multi-tiered, and had a series of entry points for those in the Black community. So for those who are wanting to be a part of medical education, for those who also need healthcare themselves, for those who have maybe had to provide healthcare for others. And I think that blanket of inclusivity is incredibly important and oftentimes overlooked when we are looking at policies for Black folks. So let's give Jordan McDonald a round of applause for winning the Final Blacks Nation.
Congratulations, Jordan.
Thank you.
Both of y'all did an incredible job this show. And I want to thank everybody who brought you all on because, listen, I don't know y'all, so I didn't know how you gonna do, but you both lived up to the expectations that they set before you and definitely represented the woke fam and the fly fam to the fullest. At this moment in time, we will crown who our master expert will be. And I am going to say that tonight's Master Blackbird is Jordan McDonald! Jordan McDonald is winning tonight. She is our Master Blackbird for the illustrious League of Master Blackbirds. Yes, Jordan. Jordan, you came through. Jordan came through in the clutch. You started off rocky with the rice, with the rice and the salt. We didn't know if you would bring it through. Vince, I want to thank you for being a worthy component. Till the end, you definitely showed up and showed out. So please, when you are integrating and speaking about diversity and inclusion in these rooms, don't have this playing in the back of your head as a loss. No, this was a win. Continue.
I lost to a good component. She definitely brought up the health disparity, so that's definitely something we need to talk about. And speaking of health disparity, I want to shout out Shah Ali. He's a grad student, and he definitely just wrote a dope post about health disparity and COVID. So everybody who's here at Dartmouth, look up Shah Ali. He just posted something on Dartmouth Hitchcock, so check it out.
So check it out. Jordan, do you have any closing statements that you would like to give to Dartmouth and those who are joining us tonight as our Master Blackbird?
Yes, I just want everyone to know that you can always make a comeback. I'm not defined by the Himalayan rice and sea salt that I brought up. I get to define who I am. And so, I came back. We could all bounce back, get up 10, all that.
All that. I want to thank everybody. for joining us. You can bounce back. That is for real. Vince, keep on doing great work at Dartmouth. Jordan, keep on doing great work to get you out of Dartmouth. And I thank everybody at Dartmouth for welcoming us, Smart, Funny, and Black, to your Black History Month events. And I hope that we'll be coming back next year, or maybe in a month that isn't about Black history, just because, you know what? Black people should be celebrated all year round. Follow us at Smart, Funny, and Black on Instagram. You can follow me, Amanda Seals, and you can check us out on YouTube at Smart, Funny, and Black. Please remember to stay safe, stay strong, stay Black, and please remember that we are each other's business. When we look out for each other, we lift each other up. Have a good night, y'all. I hope to see y'all at Smart, Funny, and Black on Saturday, February 13th with Megan Good and Devon Franklin. It's a paid show because we got celebrities in the house. But thank you to Dartmouth for sponsoring this show and giving y'all a chance to see how the show is with Dartmouth's own. So have a good night, y'all. And remember, stay smart, stay safe, stay Black.